Hello, pilots, star captains, and everybody who likes to trail the spaceways of science fiction. I'm Talon, and welcome back to Ships of Lost Lore. Today, we are going to look at another ship from Star Wars, one that had definitely fell through the cracks, and if you're not a really big EU fan, you've probably, and even to some EU fans, you've probably never heard of this ship. And it came out in a book series that sadly, and oh so sadly, was, well, one of the low points for the EU, the Black Fleet Crisis. Anybody who's read those books I know of was like, yeah, that was not a really good series. That was just a period of time in Star Wars where the books were just floundering for new ideas and couldn't quite come up with what they wanted to do next. But that being said, the fighter today that we're going to look at, well, bomber, if anything, is made by the same company that brought us the venerable Y-Wing, Cosiniar, or however the hell you say that name. Today we look at the Cosiniar. I'm not even going to say its nomenclature, just the K-Wing. Okay, the K-Wing. Cosiniar created this bomber to basically be the ultra specialist. We carry all of the ordnance and we blow up capital ships or targets or space stations or anything else you want to go kaboom with a fighter. That is our job. We kill everything. Now, to start off with, it had a crew of 3. It had a gunner, a pilot, and a bombardier. It had built in 3 engines. Now, even though this thing was quite a bit bigger than a Y-Wing, it was just as fast as a Y-Wing, which I consider a testament to the engineering of this fighter. Also, as you can tell on the chin, it had a quad laser cannon to discourage people from shooting at it. And then up top, it had another double laser cannon. So, yeah, this thing, decently well protected. Of course, you always want, escort fighters. But anyways, the real star of the show was the fact this fighter on its 4 wings came with 18, yes, ladies and gentlemen, 1-8 hard points of whatever ordnance you could strap to a fighter, you could strap to a K-Wing. Proton torpedoes, bombs, cluster munitions, energy torpedoes, concussion missiles, you name it, K-Wing could probably haul it and then deliver it to target. Well, as again, it was well protected. Now, there are some shortcomings of this fighter, sadly. It has no hyperdrive, so this thing has to be hauled into combat by a capital ship. And again, these fighters aren't tiny. They're big. Take an X-Wing, they're about twice the size of one. Maybe a little bit bigger than that. She's a big, thick, chunky girl. But even as big, thick, and chunky as she is, she's still better than a Star Fortress for cannon. Oh, if you asked me, what would you rather take into combat? Star Fortress or the K-Wing? I would tell you K-Wing every day of the week and twice on Sunday. Better ordnance, it's faster, it's more maneuverable, it's better protected. And quite frankly, a couple of these could take out that Star Dreadnought from The Last Jedi, but we won't talk about that movie anymore because the less said about it, the better. But that, in short, I forgot to also mention, the command module where all 3 people sat, yeah, that was an escape pod. So if you ever had to eject, it actually ejected the entire cockpit area as an escape pod. Wonderful little tidbit to know. But anyways, that's the K-Wing. I don't have a whole lot to say about it because outside of the Black Fleet Crisis, this fighter bomber was almost never seen. Though there was a couple of quick mentions, I think, in Legacy, or even in, the Yuzong Gong War Saga, the New Jedi Order, but weren't really heard from much. And sadly, well, as ugly as the fighter was, it was damn good bomb. You wanted to make something excuse me, oh man, hiccups and burp, part talent. But if you absolutely, positively wanted to make a capital ship disappear, you got called in a K-Wing. This thing was probably more heavily armed. God damn, pardon me again, freaking hiccups. This thing was probably more heavily armed than even the Havoc, or my favorite, greater in Star Wars, the YB-929. So, that's the K-Wing. I hope y'all enjoyed. Please, like, subscribe, all the fun stuff you know you like to do. This movie's just made by me. Low speed, high drag. I do it on my cell phone and a headset while I'm driving. It's like a phone call from me to you. If you like more, let me know. And if you have suggestions for ships that you would like to see, please, again, tell me. I will do my research. I will do my due diligence, and I will try to bring it to the light of day. Anyways, I'm Talon. Catch you in the space lanes.